I'm born. I think people like this generation born with the memory of technology. I mean, it exists. It exists
in a
like
bunch of
few
capacities.
hundred years ago, starting from like the invention of like electricity. I'll say it's a
Yeah.
really broad term, so I don't know how like that really depends on how I define technology.
Technology, I remember being in like maybe second grade and we started like computer classes. And then like in high school, had a beeper. But I didn't really get into like really computers and online until maybe like 2007 or so. It was like when I really got like email and then started with the MySpace and all that, social media. As far as getting information, like when I was in school, I relied heavily on like National Geographic, Time Magazine, and encyclopedias, and going to the library. Now is like a touch of a button. If I need some information, study up on something, it's so quick on the phone or the computer.
Love and hate. So
Okay.
I like that technology enables me to work remotely and be productive basically anywhere. But at the same time, I feel like a lot of my time and attention and energy is devoted to technology, and whether that be Facebook or Instagram or even just like looking at the phone all the time.
Well, I guess a little bit of both.
Okay.
Because it's easier to reach out but then you'll be spending less quality time because everybody's on their phones or on their computers or on their technology, so you don't have too much of you know contact with that person because they're always on their technology on their phone, and it's a lot of valuable time wasted.
Well, I kind of I know I'd use technology growing up all the time. I mean, I'm a millennial, but I will tell you, I kind of went away from technology for a good time. There was a time in my life where I had no cell phone, and for about 2 years when I was on deployment in the United States Navy. So I was pretty much away from technology in 2013, 2014 completely. And then I didn't get a phone, and it wasn't a very nice phone. Really, college in 2016, I got re-immersed in technology. So I was away from it. I had never used Excel. I had basically never used a smartphone in 2016. And now here on 2021, I'm completely digital online.
What's important is that it keeps me up to date on what's happening, and it keeps me up to date on everyday things in the world. So I feel that that's how you move ahead in life, like being able to do simple things. You can do them easier and faster with technology. At the time, our generation didn't see it like, if you don't learn this, you're not going to be able to do things in life. Like that wasn't like in our minds at the time. So it was more like, here's something new, learn it in school, and that's it. The way it benefits me now, I can't imagine not knowing technology or knowing anything about technology and not doing everyday things without technology.
Make it less about monetization. Like I feel like technology is very much involved with making money. And it also has to do with so much ads that really blocks from like the true form of communication. I think there might be, I wish there was more regulation. So that when people are first creating it, they have better motives.
simple things that because I have the background from growing up without technology, and you see how technology is used today, and you say, how did I ever manage to do this without technology? Where
Yeah.
you in your generation, you don't have that comparison, right? Because you've always had some sort of technology growing up. Where in my world, growing up, there was technology, but not like it is now. You could do everything without technology. And there was technology, there was computers, but it was used for high end and big things, like big companies, like, probably like an electric company and stuff like that, but it wasn't used in your home in everyday life.
Got it. So what do you appreciate about it most now?
The simplicity of how it makes your life.
Okay. And would you change anything about the current relationship you have with it?
Well, what I would change is sometimes learning it, like better ways of learning it, learning a new technology, because it when you're not born in the technology world, sometimes it takes you a little bit longer to get to that level where it's easy for you to use. So
Okay.
maybe, your generation probably doesn't feel that way because you can think that way. With my generation, it takes us a little bit longer, and it's not everybody. I know people my age that they're whizzes at all kinds of technology, but because that's what they study and that's what they do and that's their passion. But when it's not your passion and you need to use it for every day, it takes a little bit sometimes to get used to the technology and understand it.
Okay. So what's the most important interaction you have now with your physical or digital softwares, physical tech, or yeah,
What's the most important part about it?
interaction, yeah, that you have on every day, or
Oh,
what's your favorite?
just ease of doing my work and how I can get things done so quickly.
Could
And
you be a
how,
little bit more specific about what that interaction is like?
in terms of which way?
Just in general, it could be like you love clicking the power button twice and Apple Pay pops up and
Oh
you just
yeah.
put your
So
phone in front of a
I
sensor.
just like how also certain tools are synced up because of one